Chapter 20. I'm a spider, currently behind you. I had a hard time to defeat the turtle. After having it lying upside down on the ground, I bite it once, but it withdraw itself into its shell. I almost got caught between the shell while biting it. Having such a feeble strength, it's impossible for me to drag out of its shell. Therefore, I put my fangs into the gap of the shell and dripped my poison. Then the turtle came out quickly. It came out looking like it's in pain, and I quickly bite it. After that, I ate the turtle. I ate a meal without poison for the first time in my life. Well, it's hard and was not delicious. This time, it was a flawless victory. It's because I was able to avoid all of my opponent's attacks, or perhaps I should say that the turtle only rushes forward foolishly and its movement is also slow. It does not mean that I have learned the secrets of avoiding. It's just that our compatibility was good. But I have a feeling that my speed has increased. Even if I level up, I don't know how strong my other status are, but it's obvious that my speed has become faster than before. I think that I was able to move quite fast compared to the fight against the frog. Looks like the pterodactyl species is another monster specialized in speed. Nevertheless, specialized in evasion is impossible. My greatest weapons now are my speed and threads. Deriving from these two, the most suitable strategy for me is surprise attack. Cowardice? There's no cowardice in a life-or-death fight. Besides, it's just a preemptive attack. That's not cowardice. Well, the match would probably be decided by the preemptive attack. Shouldn't I suppose to experience combat? Even if this is a legitimate combat, a great person won't be able to understand it. Well, even if I say to launch a surprise attack, the probability to succeed is only half. Even other monsters don't live in such a dangerous zone for show and should be sensitive with dangers. I would gain if the surprise attack succeeded. I will have to make my decisions quickly in this situation if I fail. The problem is that if there's other monsters that can tear my thread like the turtle... the problem is if there's other monsters that can tear my thread like the turtle. I thought there would be like a... whatever. Indeed, to tear my thread, which I thought that it's only weak against fire, my spider thread skill is on level 6. Within my skills, it has the highest level. To be able to tear it is approximately equal to my defeat. I was saved because the turtle was compatible, but it's frightening if I think that other monsters can tear my threads. At any rate, I put too much confidence on my threads. I will put it in my head that my threads might be torn in the future. After that, I didn't encounter any other new monsters except a turtle, and I became sleepy. I went to sleep in my simple home. The sun rises the next morning, even though I don't know whether it's morning or not. Anyway, I woke up. Well, let's restart my search. However, this dungeon is really wide. Though I wander around ever since I got lost in the labyrinth area, there's no sign that I can get away from this labyrinth. When there's a forked road in the passage, I would always go to the right. I heard before that placing your hands in the labyrinth while advancing will help you reach the goal. Advancing with regularity is easier to remember. When the time comes, I can follow the thread, which I release into the ground unconsciously and return. Like that, I can advance rapidly, but there's no sign of the labyrinth's goal. As usual, the appraisal skill, which I had it running, keep repeating the wall of labyrinth and the floor of labyrinth in my head. Though I don't know the accurate distance I advanced, but it should be at least dozens of kilometers by now. I came very far when I thought so. When I was human, I would die if I walked such a distance. And I found my first prey for today. It's a monster that I never saw before. It's a monster with a lot of legs, similar to a centipede. For the time being, I should appraise it. Elro ferrect. Weird. Failed to appraise its status. It failed? The level doesn't appear. The appraisal can fail. I knew it for the first time. Well, it doesn't make any differences even if it fails. But wait a minute. It didn't fail because of our level difference, right? If that's the case, that means the centipede is much stronger than me. But it doesn't look stronger than me. If the failure of the appraisal have nothing to do with our level difference, is the failure of the appraisal have nothing to do with our level Jeez. If so, it's good, but what's it like if a wise man keeps some of his talents in reserve? There's no help, even if I am at a loss. Woman is brave. Let's go. I approach my opponent's back quickly without making a sound. Hello, die! The surprise attack succeeded easily. I was I'm a bit disappointed that it succeeded too easily. My opinion on the centipede that I feared was a misunderstanding. Without tearing my threads like the turtle, I completed restraining it. After I finished it with my poison fangs, the centipede looks unappetizing from its appearance, and it was unappetizing as expected. Moreover, it has a strange poison in it, and it makes me feel sick after eating it. Somehow, my body feels a little stiff. I never ate anything delicious after being reborn as a spider. Although I think that it's a worry, yeah. I want to eat something delicious. Why don't a cup of noodles fall somewhere? I mean, yeah, you get stranded in some strange land, you'd probably want a couple of noodles. Cool story. No, it's serious, this is a lot of fun still. The last two chapters are a little slow. You know, we're moving on. We're trying to find our way out of the labyrinth, encountering new monsters. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, she's right though about the whole labyrinth thing. You know, stick to the. You just hold your hand on the right wall, and you'll. It's just a mathematical proof that if there is an exit, you will find the exit. Yeah. Unless the walls change. But. Alright.